Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial for our bunny we're gonna use yarn dolce. This is for shoes and dress. The number is 750, and for the body we're gonna use this peach color and the number is 773. The hook number 4. We're gonna need some filler yet, a scissor and a needle. And if you're ready, let's begin. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with legs. For that we're gonna use the pink yarn. We're doing a chain of 5 stitches, 5 loops. Second loop from the hook, we're doing 3 stitches in one loop. Now we're doing 2 stitches, and then the last one we're doing again 3 stitches. And other side we're doing 2 stitches. We're turning over like that and we're doing 2 stitches. And first row is ready. Second row we're starting with 3 increases. You can mark already your row here to not lose it. So we're doing 3 increases. 1, 2, and 3. And again 2 stitches. And here again 3 increases. So 2 stitches in one loop 3 times. 2. And the third one. And to the end of the row is gonna be 2 stitches. Okay, third row we're doing 1 stitch, 1 increase, and like that 2 more times. 1 stitch, 1 increase, and 1 more time. 1 stitch, 1 increase. Now the next we're doing 2 stitches, and we repeat again 1 stitch, 1 increase 2 times, and 2 stitches 3 times, and 2 stitches till the end of the row. Okay guys, so now we should have here 22 stitches, and we have to do 3 rows up, 22 stitches without any changes. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 rows. Now what we're doing 3 decreases in a row, we're doing 3 decreases in a row from the first half of the stitch. 1, 2, and the third one. Now we're doing 2 stitches, and the next we're doing 1 stitch, 1 decrease 3 times. 1 stitch, second decrease, and 1 more time. 1 stitch, and decrease. And you should have 5 stitches till the end. Now the next row is 2 decreases. Again 2 stitches. And 1 stitch, 1 decrease 2 times. 1 stitch, 1 decrease, and again 1 stitch, 1 decrease. And the last decrease, don't finish it. We're gonna change the yarn here. It should be at on the back of the feet, so it's gonna be less visible. So we're taking the color of the body. For me, it's this apricot color, and I'm just gonna change it. This yarn we're not cutting, we're just putting aside like that. We can keep here because we're gonna do like a shoes to make more visible the shoe. And so we changing just like that the yarn, and then now we have to crochet from the first half of the stitch. You're taking, now it's gonna be the beginning of the row here, so we're taking the first half of the stitch and we're crocheting all the way around. I think it's 12 stitches. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, it's 12 stitches. We're taking from the back side like that. So here you have the stitch, you're taking that one and you're crocheting 1 row with no changes from the back side of the stitch. Okay guys, so I finished this row. Now the next rows, we have to do 12 stitches, 4 rows up without any changes. Meanwhile, you can fill this one up already. The bottom half we feel more tight, but here not much, just a little bit, to be flat like that, because we're gonna crochet into the body and it has to be cute. So yeah, 4 rows up, 12 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished these 4 rows. Now we're gonna do 1 more row with decreases, so we're doing 4 stitches. We have to do 1 decrease here, but just in case your stitches has moved, because they're doing that sometimes, so you folding like that and you're looking what is the front of the shoe. So we have to do like an ankle here, so it's going to be just 1 decrease here. It's, for me it's 4 stitches, for you it can be 1 more or less, it really doesn't matter, just to be right at the front of the feet here. And after you did one decrease, we crocheting till the end of this row. I don't know how many stitches it is, you can count. Now you should have 11 stitches, and we have to do 1 more row, 11 stitches with no changes. Okay guys, so I finished this 1 row without changes. I filled up already my leg. How I said before, the bottom half more tight than the top one. The top, we're gonna crochet these 2 walls together, just like that. Find your middle, or fold it in half like that, just to look right, like that. And we're doing from both sides of the wall, you're taking 1 stitch and another one, and all together it should be like 5 stitches. So we did these 5 stitches, and we're doing a slip knot, and we finished like that. The last one is the hardest. The slip knot, I think you know how to do, but just one more time. Here is 2 loops on your hook, and you're not taking a third one to do, but straight away this loop you pulling through the other one, and then you're doing one more loop. Hopefully it was helpful. Okay guys, so I cut the yarn short because I am going to crochet this into the body, but if you prefer to sew them, just leave longer or use another thread. Now we're gonna do this side of the shoe. So we're taking this leftover, what we left aside, and we're finding the first half of the stitch here. You can see the loops here, just like that. It's here. And you're doing one loop. And just we're doing normal stitches, no changes, no nothing, no increases, no decreases, just stitches around. Okay guys, so I did all this row with stitches, and now to join this previous row, previous stitch, like first one, to close this row, we're gonna need to find the first stitch, insert the hook there, and we're doing a slip knot here too, just like that. And we're hiding all these ends. And so far, this is what we have. Looks good. Okay guys, so the legs we finished, and now we're gonna do the hands. The hands are very easy. So we're doing a chain of 2 loops, and from the second loop from the hook, we're doing 4 stitches, not 6 but 4. Once you've done this 4, like I have here, you're doing 4 increases. So two stitches in one loop 4 times, and you're going to have 8 stitches. Once you did this 8 stitches, we're crocheting 10 rows up without any changes. After we did these 10 rows, it must look like that. We just crocheting both sides of the hand with 4 stitches. 4? Yeah, with 4 stitches. In 5 if it's gonna be fine for you. It really doesn't matter at this point here. The hand I didn't fill up at all, so it must be soft and nice. We don't want to be like hard sausage. So this is all with the hands. The next is going to be ears. Okay guys, so we're gonna start the body now. So we're doing a chain of two loops, and from the second loop from the hook we're doing 6 stitches. Okay, in the second row is 6 increases, so we're doing 2 stitches in one loop 6 times. I'm just gonna explain, because we have to do these increases up to 36 stitches. So now we're doing 6 increases. After that we're doing 1 stitch, 1 increase 6 times. The next one is 2 stitches increase 6 times, and the last one is going to be 3 stitches increase 6 times. Yeah, it's 30, so one more, then it's 4 stitches increase 6 times. So if you're doing up to 4 stitches increase 6 times, and you're going to have 36 stitches, and then we're going to crochet the fitting. Okay guys, so I finished this 4 stitches increase 6 times, and I had 36 stitches. Now what we're doing, we're gonna crochet the legs into. So we're taking our first feet like that, with the front parts to look on the left side, and we're inserting the hook in the first loop right here. And we're finding the first loop on the body, and we're doing 1 stitch. And the second one exactly the same. 2, 3, 4, and the last one, the 5th one, 5. Now we're doing 12 stitches up next leg, 12 stitches. Okay guys, so I did this 12 stitches. Now we're taking the second leg. If the first one was looking the left side, this one has to look on the right side. So again, we're finding the first stitch and the other one from the body right here, and we crochet this together. Meanwhile, this leftover, what you have from the slip knot, you can crochet this in, and we have to do 5 stitches. And we're doing 5. Now we're doing 1 row 36 stitches without any changes, and we're not gonna stop here where you have the beginning of the row, but we're gonna move this beginning to here, to the middle part, to have all these changes, all these yarn changes on the back, to not be ugly on the front. So we're doing 1 row 36 stitches, but we're stopping here. Okay guys, so I finished this 1 row 36 stitches. Now I stopped here on the middle of the bag, where is the back side of the bunny, and we're gonna change the yarn. I'm gonna do this pink one. You choose your own. If you want, you can do the same. It's really doesn't matter. So we're not finishing this stitch, the last one. We have 2 loops on the hook. We're taking the other yarn, just like that, and we're gonna carry on with that. Try these ends to crochet in, to not let them be loose later. So you take both sides here, and when you're doing stitches, you crochet them into the stitches. And like that, we have to do again 1 row 36 stitches with no changes. Okay guys, so I finished this 1 row 36 stitches. Now I marked my row here, and we have to do 1 more row 36 stitches, but we're not doing normal, but we're taking the back side of the stitch. So how you can see here, you have 2 halves of the stitch, so you're taking the back one right here, this one, and we have to do like that 36 stitches. Here we're gonna make our dress later on. So 36 stitches, back of the stitch, for second half of the stitch you're taking. Okay guys, so I finished this row 36 stitches from the side of the stitch, from the back side of the stitch. Now we have to do 1 more row 36 stitches, normal stitches, no changes, no nothing, and then we're going to do 1 row decreases. Alright guys, so I finished this row 36 stitches. Now the next row, mark your row, don't forget, it's going to be 4 stitches, 1 decrease, like that 6 times. I'm gonna show you one time. Here is 1 stitch, 2, 3, and 4. And decreases we're doing hidden. We're taking first half of the stitch, this, and from the second stitch we're taking another half, and we're doing like that. Like that is 1 decrease, and we have to do 5 more times, 4 stitches, 1 decrease. After we finish this row, we're doing 3 rows up 30 stitches without any changes. I'm just gonna repeat 1 more time. Now we're doing 4 stitches, 1 decrease, and like that I have to do 4 more times, and then 3 rows up 30 stitches. Alright guys, so I finished these 3 rows. Now we have to do again 1 row with decreases, so we're doing 3 stitches and 1 decrease, and like that 6 times, or more accurate, 5 more times. 3 stitches, decrease till the end of the row. And after we finish this row with decreases, we're doing 3 more rows up. 3 more rows up will be 24 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 rows. Now we have to do one more row with decreases, so we're doing 2 stitches, 1 decrease, and like that 5 more times, in total 6. So 2 stitches decrease up to the end, and then we're gonna crochet the hands in. You can already fill this one up meanwhile, very nice and tight. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 rows. Now we're gonna do 3 rows, I'm sorry, these 2 stitches decrease. Now we're gonna do hands, so we're doing 2 stitches. We're taking our hand with this one to look on the back, so we're gonna crochet. So with hand we have to do 4 stitches. We're finding the first stitch here on the hand and on the body, and we're doing, hold on, I'm just gonna crochet this in. So we're doing 4 stitches with this hand. Okay guys, so I did 4 stitches with the hand. Now we're doing 6 stitches. Four, 5, 6. You look when you're doing the second hand, you look to be in the same line as the leg, because the rows is moving when we're crocheting it. So for me it's 6, but for you maybe 5 or even 7. So just make sure it's here. It's not gonna affect your crocheting. Just make it even, to look even. So now what we're doing, we're taking the second hand like that, and we're finding here again first stitch, and we're crocheting 4 stitches with the hand. Here one, and like that 3 more times. Okay guys, so I did these 4 stitches with the hand. Now we have 2 stitches till the end of the row, and the last row and the last stitch, we're not finishing the stitch. We're gonna change the yarn back to the color of the bunny. So for me it's peach. I'm gonna take that one and change it, and the pink one you can cut, we don't need it anymore on this. And we have to do with this peach yarn like 2 rows 18 stitches without any changes. 2 rows 18 stitches without any changes. Okay guys, so I finished these 2 rows up. This is what we have so far. Looks not bad already. The next row, marker row, don't forget, if I will find my marker. And we're doing 18 increases, so 2 stitches in 1 loop 18 times, and you're gonna have 36 stitches. So we're doing 1 and the same loop 1 more time, and like that we need to do 18 times. And after we finish these 36 stitches, we're doing 7 rows up, 36 stitches without any changes. 7 rows up. So I'm gonna repeat just one more time. We're doing 18 increases and then 7 rows up. Okay guys, so I finished these 7 rows. Now we're doing 1 row with decrease. It's gonna be 4 stitches decrease 6 times. And after that we're doing 1 row with no changes, 30 stitches. So we're doing 4 stitches. And the 4th one. And we're doing 1 decrease. And like that 5 more times. And you're going to have 30 stitches. Once you achieve that, you're doing 1 row with no changes. 30 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished this 1 row with no changes. After I done these 4 stitches decrease, now we have to do 1 more row with decreases. It's gonna be 3 stitches, 1 decrease, and like that 6 times. 2, 3, and decrease, and like that 5 more times. Once we finish this row with decreases, we're doing one more row with no changes, 24 stitches. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and decrease, and like that till the end of the row. And after that, again, 24 stitches, one row with no changes. Okay guys, so I finished this last row, 24 stitches, and I put the eyes already, so I'm gonna tell you where to put them. I chose big one because I don't know, I like it. Unfortunately, I will write you there on description how big is the eyes. I'm gonna find a meter or something and just tell you. Okay, so the eyes we're putting between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the nose is between 7 and 8. Put first the nose, and after just adjust the eyes. It's easier that way. Between the nose, yeah, the nose to be between the eyes. So we're putting the nose first with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So between 7 and 8, find the middle like that, and put it there. And the eyes, it's 2 rows up after the nose, so it's 9 and 10, between 9 and 10, and the stitches between them is 3 stitches, 3 stitches between them. And we have to pin them down nicely. What you're doing, it's like that. So if you're doing for any kid or something, just a tip, you can burn a little bit the tip of the eye here to make sure that they never gonna pop out, that the kids is not gonna choke on them or something, you know how they're playing. So I'm not gonna do that, but you can just take the lighter and just burn a bit down here, just press it, and it's never gonna go out, I promise. Okay, so insert the eyes, and we're gonna carry on with decreases. We're doing 2 stitches decrease, and after that we're doing 1 stitches decrease, 6 decreases, and we're closing. Meanwhile, feel this one good, especially here on the neck side, to not be, to not shake a lot. So feel the head, and we're doing 2 stitches decrease, 1 stitches decrease, and then 6 decreases, and with needle we're sewing everything together. And after that we're gonna do ears and sewing them. Alright guys, so now we're doing ears, how I mentioned. So we're starting with a chain of 2 loops. And second loop from the hook, we're doing 6 stitches. Okay, second row, we're doing 6 increases, 2 stitches in 1 loop 6 times. Third row guys, we're doing 1 stitch, 1 increase, 6 times. Okay guys, so row 4th, the next one, it's 2 stitches, 1 increase, 6 times. And after that we're doing 2 rows, 24 stitches. Alright guys, so I finished these two rows. Now we're doing decreases. So we're starting with 1 decrease. Decreases we're doing visible, so we're taking from first stitch 1 loop, and from the second stitch another loop. We have 3 loops on the hook, and we crochet them together. And now we have to do 10 stitches. Okay guys, so I did these 10 stitches. Now we're doing again 1 decrease visible. So we're taking one loop from the first stitch and the second one, and we crochet them together. Now we're doing another 10 stitches till the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And now we have to do 2 rows without any changes, 22 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished these 2 rows after our decreases, and now we're doing again, I just need to mark my row, and we're doing 1 decrease, visible one, and 9 stitches. Okay guys, so I did this 9 stitches. Now we're doing again 1 decrease and 9 stitches till the end of this row. Okay guys, so I finished this row. Now we have to do again 2 rows up, so to not repeat all the time the same, so after this we're doing these 2 rows, we have to do again, instead of 9 stitches we're doing 8 stitches. So we're doing 1 decrease, 8 stitches, 1 decrease and 8 stitches, and again 2 rows up, and like that we're doing until it's not gonna be the last row. For decrease 4 stitches, decrease 4 stitches, and then you're going to have like 10 stitches, and you're doing 2 rows up again, and we're crocheting the both sides together. So we're taking one side of the wall and second one, and we have to do like together like that. 5 stitches it has to be. So I have one here, should look something like that. So once you get up to this 4 stitches decrease, you're doing these 2 rows and you crochet this together with 5 stitches, and the ears is gonna be ready. Okay guys, so I finished these ears and I sewed them already. So we have to sew them in the 4th row. You're counting from here, from very top, 4 rows down, and in the 4th row you're just sewing them. I sewed them, I didn't leave these ends long. I sewed them with different yarn, so if you want to do the same, just do it. If not, you can leave the ends longer and just sewing the same yarn, and later on we're gonna do we're gonna tie the face to give it shape. And now we're gonna do the dress, the bottom half of the dress. Okay guys, so we're taking the yarn for the dress, whatever color you choose. For me it's pink, and we're trying to find the first half of the stitch what we left here for the dress. Here is mine. We're taking the yarn and just we're doing 1 loop with this yarn, just like that. Tie this up, and all we have to do in the 1st row, it increases all the way around with normal stitches, like basic stitches, increasing. It's gonna be challenging for me on camera, but we're doing in each loop what we have there, in each loop what we have here, we're doing 2 stitches, so it's gonna be increased all the way around. And after I'm going to tell you what next. Okay guys, so I finished this row with increases. We are at the beginning of the row here, so we're finding the 1st stitch what we did, and we're doing 1 stitch in this stitch, in this loop. Then we're doing 1 loop more. Now we have to do a double crochet, so we're finding the next stitch, we're taking the yarn over the hook and we're inserting in the next stitch. We have 3 loops on the hook, and we're doing 1 loop through this, 1 stitch through this loop, and 1 more time to the other loop. So this is our double crochet. Just a tip, I don't want the dress to be too wavy, because I don't feel like it. But if you do, instead of 1 stitch in each, you do 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet increase. So that means that this, what we did 1 double crochet, we're doing 1 more in the same loop every 2nd stitch, just like that. We're doing 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet 2 times in the next one, and it's gonna be nice too, wavy, nice and cool. So like that we have to do all the way around. I will be do just double crochet all the way around. I'm not gonna do any increases, but if you want, go for it. It looks nice. Yeah, so finish this double crochet all the way around, and then I'm gonna show you the next row. Okay guys, so I finished this row with double crochet, and now again we are at the beginning of our row, and you're counting not the first stitch, but in the second stitch we're doing a slip knot. A slip knot, and we're taking like that. And now what we have to do, just a quick mention before I'm gonna show you what we're doing next. If you want the dress longer, you just do 1, maybe 2 rows longer with double crochet all the way around. I'm happy with what I see now, so just gonna leave it that way. But if you want, we can do just 1 more row, or even 2 if you want longer. It's gonna be something like that. It's up to you, it's really up to you. So after we've done this slip knot, we have to crochet backwards. This is gonna be challenging, but you're taking the first stitch from here, from the back, and you're doing 1 stitch. The first stitch is the challenge one, the rest is gonna be breeze. And we're crocheting backwards like that. We're gonna do a nice H for the dress. It's gonna be really cute. Give a try. It's gonna be like that, really wavy and nice. I don't know on camera how you can see, but in the real life I can see it much better. So just trust me and do it. If anyone knows how it's calling this crochet, because I'm not sure how it's calling, must be have any name, I just don't know it. Please write me in the comment. I would love to know how it is. I tried to look up in internet, but I couldn't find it. So we're doing like that, each stitch backwards up to the beginning of the row, the end of the row, or whatever you want. Yeah, so this is how it's going to be. It's gonna look very nice. Okay, do your self-test, and then we're gonna do face to look nice. Okay guys, so I finished this row backwards. Now we are at the end, the last stitch. The last stitch we're doing exactly the same, just instead of the stitch we're doing a slip knot, just like that. And we're doing 1 more loop to tie this one. We're cutting the yarn, and that's it. Tie this one up, and we're gonna hide this one inside. So far this is what we have. This is our H. Looks nice, isn't it? I do like it. Okay, so we're gonna do the face now. We're gonna tie the eyes, do the nose properly, the mouth. Yeah, just a quick guys. So the end you can hide between the rows. It's not gonna be visible anyway. So you just do it a couple times like that and cut it off completely, just like that, just to make sure that it's not gonna get loose. And we're cutting it from here. So far this is what we have. Okay guys, so face. I have the black fine yarn, which I'm gonna use for that one. You can do the same, or you can take a brighter color, I don't know, brown, whatever you want. And we're finding, remember where we did these increases, where we started the head right here, these 36 increases. So we're counting from here 1, 2, and the third row right in the middle, what is the nose, we're doing a knot. So we did this knot, and we're inserting in the same, what is this knot right there, and we're taking as much filler as we can. This is gonna be for our cheeks, and we're exiting the needle under the eye, right in the middle, right here. And again, on the side of the eye, it's about 2 rows here, we're inserting the needle, and we exiting in the same way where we entered. Yeah, and we tie this one up very nicely. And again, we're going just a little bit aside, and we enter in the middle. Again, take as much filler as you can. Middle. And on the side of the eye, 2 rows. And we exiting in the same loop where we entered. And we putting this together. And we gotta do that like that a couple of times until the eyes, it's gonna pop nice, and the cheeks is gonna be nice. Yeah, and then I will show you what next. Okay guys, so I tied how many times I consider it's fine. It looks cute a bit. I have to sew the ear one more time because I messed up a bit. Anyway, we're gonna do eyelashes. So you exiting right here on the corner of the eye. We're gonna hide this one later on, and we're taking 1 row up here, just like that, and we're exiting straight away on the other side of the eye, exact same how you did on this side, to not be difference. Just like that. And again, 1 row, exactly the same. Try to do, to not have much difference. And you're exiting another side in the same loop where you entered the first time. It's important to not be much of a difference. And we're gonna exit somewhere here, so we're gonna make as a sort of a V shape. Yeah, and again the same way you exiting from the other side. If you can't, it's not a problem. Just when you are on the other side, try to go back on this loop. Don't tie too much, so that it's going to be visible like that. Yeah. And we're going for this, what we entered the first time, because it's important. I don't know to find this. There you go. I'm going here, right here. in a V shape again. Exiting right here. Here is no stitches, like to be, I cannot tell you by stitches how much is, because it's hard to say, and for everyone is going to be different, so you have to really look into this, and don't tie them up because otherwise it won't be visible. But even if you did like that, like me, just pull it up a bit, and this is how it looks so far. I need correction here, but yeah, I will. Anyway, do that, and when you're exiting here, you just do it one more time like that. We entering here on the back of the head somewhere, there we're going, just like that, and we're done. We finish this, maybe to make any flower or something, I don't know. I will think about that. Okay guys, so this is what I got so far. I like it, it looks quite cute, I think, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed to crochet with me, and it was helpful and explained as well as I could. And if you did so, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and leave a like. I will be very grateful to see your comments under the video and what you think about it. Although I have to mention it before I finish this video, I haven't done any tail, but because I think it's inappropriate in this bunny to do a tail, it's gonna be so awful. But if you want to, you're just doing 2 stitches, second loop from the hook, you're doing 6 stitches, then you're doing 6 increases, and you have 12 stitches, and you're doing 1 row and 1 row with decreases, 6 stitches, 6 decreases, and it's gonna be a bubble like that, so you can just stick it here if you want to. I'm not gonna do it. I'm happy with what I see now, and I think it's really cute. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.